Christmas time is here, happiness and cheer, fun for all that children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air, carols everywhere, olden times and ancient rhymes of love and dreams to share. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere, Yuletide by the fireside, and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere, Yuletide by the fireside, and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, we'll be drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our trouble will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our trouble will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough. Oh, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase.
Well, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10, glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes aglow. Yes, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight you'll see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. And dolls that will talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well, the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. Yes, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and soon the bells will start. But the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. Strings of street lights, even stoplights, blinking bright red and green, as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. See the snow crunch, see the kids bunch. This is Santa's big day, and above all the bustle you hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. strings of street lights, even stoplights, blinking bright red and green, as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. See the snow crunch, see the kids bunch. This is Santa's big scene, and above all the bustle you hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Rain on lane, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Oh, soon it will be Christmas Day. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in to our annual Christmas concert. Of course, this is a little different this year, but we're just so excited that you can be a part of it, that we can be here. And we're featuring this Christmas concert in Open Window Theater here in kind of West St. Paul, Mendota Heights area. It's just an incredible space, and we're so grateful to all the owners who allowed us to use this space. A big part of this concert is also just to make it aware that this theater exists and that it needs your support too. So we're just so grateful that you can tune in. And but you know what? First of all, let's get some comments rolling here. So if you don't mind, whatever you're watching this on or wherever you're watching it from, write us a little comment in the comments below about where you're watching this from, what state you're in. And if you don't mind, while you're doing that, it'd be a great help if you shared it with all your friends and family, and just get the word out that we got this Christmas concert going, that regardless of the craziness during the pandemic, this is still a time that we can just celebrate the holidays together. You know, when I was thinking about this year, there's a lot of questions that I've had, but one of the biggest ones, you know, has to do with how Santa Claus came about, who Santa Claus is. Santa is known all over the world by different names, and let's be honest, you know, there's a lot of mystery and magic around him. And you know what, I kind of mysteriously may have been able to get Santa's number, and I may be able to, at some point in the show, I may be able to call possibly Santa. So we'll see if that actually happens, but you know, you may have some questions as well. And in the comments below, write your questions. Again, whatever your questions for Santa are, comment below. And you know, I have a good hunch that we're going to be able to get Santa on the line and get some of these questions answered. But one of my favorite things about Santa is, you know, if you don't know, tomorrow, December 6th, is actually St. Nicholas's Day, to celebrate St. Nick. And so I thought maybe, you know, that's one of the names that Santa goes by: St. Nicholas, Kris Kringle, Sinterklaas, Santa, all the same. So I thought we'd do a little medley here at the front end of this show and celebrate our old good friend St. Nick right before St. Nick's Day. So here we go. Jolly old St. Nicholas, reindeer his way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm gonna say. Christmas Eve is coming soon now, you dear old man. Whisper what you'll bring to me, tell me if you can. When the clock is striking 12, when I'm fast asleep, down the chimney broad and black, with your sack you'll creep, and all the stockings you will find hanging in a row. Mine will be the shortest one, this you're sure to know. Oh, jolly old St. Nicholas, lean your ears way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm gonna say. Christmas Eve is coming soon now, you dear old man. Whisper what you'll bring to me, tell me if you can. housetop, reindeer paws. Out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Oh, 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 who wouldn't go? Oh, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. All right, everybody home, sing it out. Up on the rooftop, you ready? Oh, up on the housetop, reindeer paws. Out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joy. Oh, 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 who wouldn't go? Oh, 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 who wouldn't go? Down through the chimney, click, click, click. Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good, for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming. Miss Kringle is coming. Santa Claus is coming. Saint Nicholas is coming to town. Oh man. Well, I hope Santa Claus heard that from wherever he's at. I'm sure he did. All right, we're going to switch it up here a bit. A huge thanks to Jeremy, who owns this open window theater, for running me out a little water. I don't know if that was in the shot or not, but if it magically appeared, that was actually Jeremy. The Christmas and Advent season is always such an awesome time for me to just reflect on, usually it's through such a busy year, kind of a crazy year of trying to get through a lot. And of course, through this time, this kind of lockdown season, it's been all over the place with how busy people have been. But still, there's that mystery that the Advent season always evokes for me that I love. And one of the songs that is of the oldest kind of Christian traditions about this season is O Come, Emmanuel. And what I love about it is over the years it's taken on all different sounds. We actually don't know exactly what it sounded like from who first wrote it. But it's this oldest song and the deepest yearning from the Jewish people that the Savior would come and deliver them from the human condition, the plight that they were in, that we are in. And especially during a time when there's a pandemic raging and people are seeking a cure, this message of hope, of life, is so moving to me. And I've just been kind of circling this song, over and over again as kind of a reminder of the hope that the Lord brings, or just that this season, this Advent season, is a time of waiting and hoping and yearning for the goodness of God and God who is love to come and shine a light into the darkest moments, and that light cannot be overcome. And I think that's one of the most hopeful messages that I cling to during this time, that the light shines in the darkness will not overcome it. So here's a little rendition that an arrangement of O Come Emmanuel that I've been working on, and kind of lead us into that time of thinking about the Advent season and where we're headed on Christmas Day. shall come to thee, always rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, always rise. That shines in the darkness, and the dark will never overcome. You are the light that loved me first, and I shall live to enjoy this light. That shines in the darkness on the sin I love more than you. You are the light that sets me free, and I shall live to enjoy this light. That shines in the darkness and confusion of my tangled mind. You are the light that lets me understand, and I shall live to enjoy this light. That shines in the darkness, and the dark will never overcome. You are the light that loved me first, and I shall live to enjoy this light. Yes, I shall live and enjoy this light. this Christmas season is going to be an interesting one for a lot of us. And I can't help but think back on the many times and traditions that I've had in Christmas that may look rather different this year, but we'll see. One of the things that I can't help but think about when we roll around this time of year is just just growing up with a family of 5 kids total, and just how we, it didn't really matter what was going on. We had the kind of whole world at our fingertips because we had a backyard. We had my brothers and sisters in my backyard, and that was the whole world. And it didn't really matter what was going on in the world. That was enough for us. And I think that this whole time has struck me with my little ones and just the way that they kind of react to it all, because, here I am irritated that I have to wear a mask or feel inconvenienced by it or something like this. And they're just like, hey, we get to wear a mask. You have a cool mask. That's great. I'm like, okay, I'm going to have an attitude like that. We're all suffering together, and so be it. But this is a song called Sweet Memories, and it's a song that just celebrates the goodness of family. And though, again, maybe this time was unexpected quality time with the family, and there may have been plenty of what we call the conflict management opportunities together, still these are memories that we're all making together that will be a part of us no matter where we go. And that's where this song came from. I was all over. I was in Russia, and my sister was in Europe. My brother was in the Middle East, and but all of us were thinking about our family, and during the Christmas time, and it didn't really matter where we were in the world. The memories that we made as youngsters carried through. And so hopefully we're making those types of memories right now in our families. I hope you're making it right now with your family right all together. So here's a song called Sweet Memories. Let's go back for a moment in our minds to a time when the world was smaller, only us 5. Mom and Dad were our everything, the king and the queen, and despite struggle, we had all we could need. Run to the fort we built in the ironwood tree. Swing from there all day long. What a sweet memory, such a sweet memory. times we laugh and cry, sweetest of them all, the sweetest of them all. And when we are old and gray, many years from now, and if our memories have gone away, Lord, I pray that you allow just a few of the sweetest times to remain, to keep us strong until we are all home again, home again, back home again. Kind of along that thought process of just what some of these memories that are made, in these special moments. And again, one of the things that I can't help but kind of go to or meditate on or whatever, dwell on during this time, is just what it was like for Mary and Joseph on that first Christmas morning, that first realization that Jesus had been born. And there they are sitting with their baby, or with the Savior, to take care of, and wow, that would be quite the moment. And just kind of overwhelming in that sense of we've been waiting for so long, and he's here, he's come. And how humble that is. I never knew that a manger was literally a trough. It was like a feeding trough. And here's the God of the universe, God who is love, who would humble himself and come be born in a feeding trough. So humble. And I often think about, just Joseph being a father of three, just how intense that experience must have been. I mean, he's trying to find a place for his wife to have a baby. This is one of those things you don't want to be thinking about. Like on the night your wife's going to have a baby, it's like, where are we going to stay? And here's Joseph, and God provides this very humble, in some ways fitting, location for this baby to come into the world. There's no place that we could go that the Lord hasn't been below. He's been there to the deepest parts, and whatever we're carrying through this Christmas season, he's already been through it and darker. And that type of meditation for me has been hope-filled as I try to navigate this whole time. But this song, "Oh Holy Night," was a single we put out last year. And again, I feel like it's just so fitting for this time. And again, if you don't mind, if you're watching this or just tuning in, if you don't mind sharing the concert with your friends, with your family. Hope you're with a whole bunch of your family as you're watching this, but help get the word out, and we appreciate all your support. Here's "O Holy Night." in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a You know, we're all on a journey these days, and I've just been thinking about no matter where we're at, I just believe deeply that God, who is love, is going to create a way, and that He gives us everything we need when we need it. And if we're tuned into Him, tuned into God, who is love, and we don't have what we think we need, maybe we don't need it. So, think on that one for a little bit. But this song, you know, as this year has been just a very interesting ride for all, and as artists, you know, we're just talking about how it's felt as artists, and it's been just a very, very challenging year. I'm just grateful that we can have anything going on. We had 3 dates scheduled here at Open Window for this particular concert. We would have loved to have all of these concerts in person with you, but of course, with the numbers on the rise, it was shut down, and so we just feel so grateful that this is available to us and that we can do something. And we're grateful for any way you can support us during this show. And it has been, you know, this song that I wrote about kind of walking the Camino and realizing that everything I need, God will give me in the time when I need it, has been a very real prayer these days for me. It's almost kind of humbling to be reminded again of just, you know, as different events have been canceled and different challenges, that we still have been provided for by a loving God, and that's just been very humbling to be recentered on that realization. But wherever you're at on your spiritual journey, it doesn't really matter. He's got something for you, and this song is about that we just kind of walk in faith, knowing that no matter what we need, we'll get it when we need it, or else perhaps we don't need it. This is called The Pilgrim. You know, me tuning the guitar like this, I know it just totally ruins the moment, let's be honest, but hey, it's a lot better that it's tuned than not. It's pretty bad if it's not. So, I apologize. Not knowing how I got to where I started, I dared to step foot upon the way, and though a few words have come to mind, I learned more than I could ever say. With a proud man's mind and a young man's legs, I said, let's walk from the dawn till the setting sun. Suspiciously ambitious was this desire in me, for this road was not meant to just get done. Give me food for today's journey, just enough will be just fine. Slowly I will keep on walking by your way. More than I needed on my back. Weight's not measured only in pounds. The things I carry to comfort my weariness were the same things that were weighing me down. Some days the sun was only shining, some days the rain just fell. Some days I knew just where I For my destination, I look to the horizon, then set my eyes on the ground at my feet. I prayed when the mountains high were not the hardest part, but to rise from my bed when I wanted to sleep. Give me food for today's journey, just enough will be just fine. Slowly I will keep on walking by your way and then your time. Oh, give me food for today's journey, just enough will be just fine. Slowly I will keep on walking by your way and in your time. What to say about the day our goal is below our feet? So many miles only to find that the journey's end was not the end at all. Oh, but the way was the treasure the whole time. Awesome. Well, I suppose it's probably about time we see if old Santa Claus can jump on the phone here. So again, if you're watching this, no matter where you're from, why don't you share in the comments where you're from, your age, your name, your age, and what your question is, and let's see if we can get the big guy. All right. Let's see if, can you, oh, yeah, there you go. Santa, Sinterklaas, St. Nicholas, Kris Kringle. There we go. Send your comments in. See if we can get the big guy.
Hello, ho, 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 ho.
Santa?
Yes,
Huh?
is this Luke Spehar?
It is Santa. I'm so glad you picked up. How are you?
Oh, I'm blessed. I am blessed. How are you? I heard you had a concert this afternoon. How is it going?
Oh, it's been a blast so far, Santa. Well,
So good to hear.
Santa, I know we have a lot of watchers from all over the country who are, let's say, just concerned or just have a lot of questions given this crazy time in our history. And we thought maybe you'd be willing to just, answer a couple questions. Would you be up for that?
Oh, of course. I'd be happy to.
Well, here, I've got my first question here from a boy named Theodore. He says, I'm 6 years old. I'm from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I'm wondering, how does Santa come down the chimney if I don't have a chimney at my house?
Oh, that's a good question, Theodore. As you can imagine, I get asked that question a lot. And, well, it's a complicated answer, but more important than knowing how it happens is understanding that life is full of great and glorious mysteries. Of course, the greatest mystery is that our Savior was born in a manger in Bethlehem over 2,000 years ago, which is why we celebrate Christmas. So it's a great mystery, Theodore, but I have my ways, and with God, all things are possible.
That would be quite a miracle. I have another question here from Ruby. She says, "Hi, I'm 10 years old. I'm from St. Paul. I'm wondering what Santa and Mrs. Claus do for fun."
Oh, that's a good question, Ruby. Well, Mrs. Claus and I, we love to snuggle up with a blanket and a good book in the evenings. Do you like to read? You know, books are one of the favorite things for me to give at Christmas time. I hope you have a good book on your Christmas list. We love children's books especially. Of course, we also have reindeer games to keep us entertained. And the elves love to entertain me and Mrs. Claus. In fact, on my special day, which you should know is tomorrow, the feast of Saint Nicholas. On my special day, the elves love to make me a book made out of candy canes. So after I read it, I can eat it.
That does sound tasty. Well, hey, speaking of St. Nicholas, I'm curious, if, there's that tradition of putting your shoes out next to your door, and maybe he put something in there on, St. Nicholas Day. And one of the questions that I have, just, personally, is if I put my biggest boots out in front of the door, will he give me more?
No, that's a good question, Luke. Well, try it out and see. Again, it's one of those great mysteries of life.
Well, here's another question from yours truly. Again, now that I got you on the phone, I got a few things that I'd like to address. I'm wondering if the naughty list has grown significantly, or maybe all Americans on the naughty list since this last political election. I'm just curious.
Well, that would be a topic for another day, wouldn't it? But we've all had a difficult year, so I'm happy to say that the nice list for all the children out there is bigger than it's ever been. We've all been through a lot, and you children are doing an amazing job. Keep up the good work.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. I'm relieved to hear it, Santa. Okay, here's the last question, and I know a lot of our listeners are really concerned about it. So here's the question, so this is actually from Jacob. He says, "Hi, I'm 4 years old, I'm 6 years old, and I'm from California, and my question is, if Santa will still be able to come even if COVID is happening."
Oh, Jacob, God bless you for asking that question. Have no fear. Yes, of course. Well, as you can imagine, me and Mrs. Claus and the elves have all been quarantined in the North Pole in 2020. We have a lot of preparation every year for Christmas. And so we're coming into your house at night when you're sleeping. Nothing to worry about. Santa will make all his rounds again this year.
Oh, we are so relieved to hear it, Santa. Well, thank you so much for, taking my call and for answering some of these questions. I know a lot of people are relieved to hear what you have to say. So Merry Christmas, Santa, and thank you for being a part of today. It's so special.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you. God bless you all. Merry Christmas.
All right. Bye-bye, Santa.
Bye-bye.
Well, there you have it, guys. I guess Santa's good to go for this year. I know I, for one, am relieved. I got a couple tunes here. Yeah, Aaron's good with it, too. One of my favorite memories of my daughter around the holidays was, she knew that the holidays were special and that we got special treats during the holidays. And it was kind of in the conversation, and I didn't know it at the time. And I was just putting her to bed, and in the darkness of the room, as I'm leaving the darkness, and I'm leaving the room, and she's just laying in bed, and she had been really quiet. I thought I had completely succeeded in putting her down. And in the complete darkness of the room, I hear her go, "Dad, what do you want?" I was like, what? You can talk? So I kind of came up and I was like, what'd you say, Jane? She's like, what do you want? And my head was like swimming. I'm like, boy, if there's a lot of things I want, like a new truck would be great. I mean, there's all sorts of things I could use. But I didn't really know what she was after, and I was just like, well, Jane, what do you want? And she took a big sigh, and she goes, fruit snacks. And I was like, yeah, fruit snacks sound pretty good. And I guess as I've thought about it over the years, just like that simple childlike question of just, what do you want? And even if you were asked that kind of point-blank question, it's really interesting, all the different desires we have, especially during these times. But when it comes down, what are the essential desires? What do you want? And I've always just treasured that memory. And here's a song about one young child's request and desire for Christmas.
All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth. My two front teeth, yes, my two front teeth. Gee, if I could only have my two front teeth, then I could wish you Merry Christmas. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth. My two front teeth, see, my two front teeth. Gee, if I could only have my two front teeth, then I could wish you Merry Christmas. It seems so long since I could say Sister Susie sitting on the phone. Gosh, oh gee, how happy I'd be if I could only withhold. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth. My two front teeth, see, my two front teeth. Gee, if I could only have my two front teeth, then I could wish you Merry Christmas.
Here's another Christmas tune about the perspective of a young child.
Oh, I saw Mama kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. She didn't see me creep down the stairs to have a peep. She thought that I was stuck up in my bedroom fast asleep. Then I saw Mama tickle Santa Claus underneath his snowy beard so white. What a laugh it would have been if a daddy would have seen Mama tickle Santa Claus last night. Tickle Santa Claus underneath his snowy beard so white. What a laugh it would have been if a daddy would have seen Mama tickle Santa Claus last night. Mama tickle Santa Claus last night. Mama tickle Santa Claus last night. Got just one more for you. Or maybe two. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how Aaron's feeling. This is Aaron Fabrini, who stepped out of the shot perhaps, or maybe not, but Aaron Fabrini is on the upright bass and pedal steel. Aaron is just an incredible musician in town here. So grateful he can be a part of this. And then Andre Rodriguez on the keys here. And again, just so grateful and honored that they can be a part of this show. Once again, thanks so much to Open Window Theater for opening this space up for us, and we hope that you can support their work as well here. They've got an online play that's going on right now called Lolek. It's incredibly inspiring, super moving, and just it's hope-filled during a time that is a struggle for all of us. So check that out, openwindowtheater.com, and go ahead and order that online on-demand play. It's just incredible. It's incredible work, and they captured something really unique in that kind of live theater performance that's kind of, it's not seen anywhere. So check it out. We're just so grateful to them for their openness to hosting this tonight and today. And then again, for us, as musicians, it's just a huge help if you are open to supporting us. It'd be just a huge help. It's kind of how we all make our living, and it's just it's supported by viewers and fans just like you. This year has been crazy with all the cancellations, and it's just kind of staying afloat through the generosity that you provide and just the support. I've got a brand new album that I'm working on that's slowly working its way out. Hopefully it'll be out in the very beginning of the new year, and that's where this song is coming from. But there are links in the donate. There's donate links in this stream, and there are ways that you just, Luke Spehar as my handle for Venmo, Luke Spehar Music for PayPal, and just any way that you'd like to give us, or direct message me or email me to how we can, if you wanted to send a check or something like this. And then finally, we got some holiday deals on my website, just lukespehar.com. And you can check all that out. But any way that you can support us right now is just a huge gift, and especially as this new album is coming out, it'd just be super helpful to help cover costs. But this is a song from that album, How Can I Keep From Singing? And for me, the project was really made, I really made the project with a bunch of these hymns and worship songs that have just kept me kind of going through this time, and different hope-filled songs that I've found over the years to just be really inspirational. And this song, to me, says it all, that through all the tumult and the strife, I hear the music ringing, and there's a sound that echoes in my soul, and I can't help but sing. And so here's How Can I Keep From Singing, and thank you so much again for tuning in. I just so appreciate it. Lamentation, I hear the sweet though far off hymn that hails a new creation. Through all the tumult and the strife, I hear that music ringing. It finds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing?
since first I learned to love it. The peace of Christ makes fresh my heart, a fountain ever springing. All things are mine since I am His. How can I keep from singing? Oh, how can I keep from singing? How can I keep from singing? Thank you so much for watching. Maybe we got time for one more. Thank you so much. So grateful for everyone watching. Thank you for all your support. Have a great holiday season. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a great Advent. Just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz, sing it out. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Sing it at home. Here we go. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I want to wish you, sing it at home. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Merry Christmas.